What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I know I just installed the Switch Pro, which is why I'm still in the same outfit, but because I've just been waiting to install these, we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it because I've been waiting and I can't wait any longer. But we've got these Baja design ditch lights that will be going onto the hood right here. So we went with the white bezel mount, which I think, or the white bezel color, which will look really good on this white. Haven't really seen anyone run these except the guy who runs 4Runner Lifestyle, which is where I got these. So big inspiration. He's got the amber. These are just the white Squadron Sports. So let's get these out. Let's get to installing them. I think these things look absolutely fantastic. Went with the sports instead of the pros just for now. I think I'll have plenty of light and power, so running these sports I don't think will matter. So yeah, let's get into it. It should make things a lot easier now that we've got the Switch Pro installed, because we don't have to run any wires through the firewall at all. It all just connects to my Switch Pro. So let's get right into it. So we've got all these big ginormous wires, which looks like, again, just a huge mess because all of this, I guess this part up here would have to go through your firewall. We've got our big relay connector right here. So basically, from what we did on the last light bar, we can chop off quite a bit of these wires. We're really only need 2 of the wires that connect into the actual lights itself, and then other than that, the rest of these lights don't really need, or the rest of these wires we don't really need. So we need this wire, that's the actual switch, so we don't need that wire, but we need these 2 right here, which are the ones that actually connect into the switch, and these connect into the lights itself right here. So let's get it into it. The mounts that we went with and that they sent are Cali raised mounts, I believe. Yeah, so Cali raised mounts. It is a completely separate LED brand than the Baja Designs ones, but this mount fits a lot better, makes it sit a lot more flush to the actual hood itself. Doesn't make it sit super high, makes it basically sit just right on top of it. Yeah, so let's get to putting these on. So we've kind of test fit some stuff, all just loose fitting right now on both. Basically taken this screw, and then there's a washer in between both of those, and same thing on this side, there's a washer, that serrated washer in between both. Then we've got this, which will connect to the Cali raised mount, which will sit right here. So the next step is we're going to be taking both of these bolts off. That way the mount can sit in between those, and we mount that. And then we can start getting this stuff wired down. I think we're gonna point it out a little bit towards the outside so it gets more of kind of a 180-degree look. So that's what the next step is going to be. So we got both of those disconnected. We're gonna quickly come over here and grab this. All right, so we got the mount from Cali Rays mounted inside the engine, which I showed earlier. Now we're just getting all of this tightened right here. It's a one-man show, so trying my best to get both of these in and wired into the engine right here. Sweet, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep it right there. Now we're gonna tighten these up a little bit more. That looks pretty killer right there. Got this one all mounted up here. We still gotta do all the electrical wires, but we're going to be flipping over to this one next and putting this one all together. Sweet, so we got all of this tightened down now with, again, we're kind of pointing it outwards a little bit since the big light bar will be portraying straight forwards. Have these kind of covering the sides. We've still got these empty wires here that we need to connect and get it all ran into the engine bay. This part shouldn't be that hard. We're just connecting, doing some wiring stuff, but because we installed that Switch Pro, it's going to be it's not gonna be a very easy, but it'll be a lot easier than it would have been if we didn't have the Switch Pro. So let's step into the engine bay and get all of these wires mounted and get it all cleaned up, and let's skip to the next part. So to get into this and try to basically make it all look good for the wiring, we're going to be popping these little grommet things out from the inside of the compartment here, which should release this whole thing, or not release it, but allow me to just push up on it so I can run some wires through here and not run into anything back here. So I'm going to set you guys up right here, and we'll start with the wiring. All right, so we're just gonna be connecting this into here. Things are a little bit off-centered. So we've already got this side done over here. This one's got a lot less way to travel though from here, because it's just going to that Switch Pro. But on this side, we're going to be running it along these wires that are already right there, just to make it look really clean. Just gonna be zip tying the entire thing. To clean it up, we're gonna try to lift up this to where we can feed that down and make it look really nice and clean. So we're gonna try to pick up this. Actually, we're gonna feed this down through the grommet hole. That's what we're gonna do. Try to see if we can fit this down through here. Oh wait, no, we can't do that because then the grommet won't be able to fit. Okay, never mind, we're not doing that. Sweet. Yeah, we're gonna have it right here. Perfect, so I just got it all wired up. There's gonna be this piece right here that it can funnel through. You just pull it all through. You're gonna have to lift up this piece to get the bigger connector part. That way there's no extra slack line right there whenever this hood comes down. Next part, we're just going to zip tie this all throughout this tube and hose that's already in here. That way it kind of just sits right there next to it as we route it to the Switch Pro. The last zip tie we're going to put in is going to be right here on this black wire. That way that's nice and tucked up out of the way. I'm gonna do a close test real quick to see if we have that wire. Looks good right there. Beautiful, beautiful. All right guys, so we've got everything wired up here. We've got it connected to the Switch Pro. We connected it to this one. Connected both of them to the same switch. They turn on at the same exact time. Got the negative lined up to the bus bar. I'm gonna close this. See this, the true test to see if this works. I'm gonna open it, turn on just the battery. And if you didn't watch my Switch Pro video, I do have a mount coming for this right now. It's really janky. But let's turn on switch number 7, which is these are connected to. And as we can see right here, we have got light on both, which is freaking amazing. They look killer from both sides. Again, we angled them out to kind of catch this outer half up there. We might be angling them out just a tad bit more, but these are the tests to see if it works. We'll be going out tonight to give a night perspective of it to see what they look like at night. Let me turn on all of the lights. That way we can see what they all look like. I've got the sequentials on, I've got the 40-inch light bar on, and now I have got the ditch lights, the Squadron Sports. So that is going to wrap up the video today. If you liked this video, please drop a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, comment if you guys have any questions. It's a little bit more simple with the Switch Pro installed than trying to wire it through everything. So if you guys are looking for videos on the Switch Pro, I'll link that down because I will post a video, or it has been posted, of the whole Switch Pro install. But overall, I think this looks great. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good day.